Hi, welcome to our special show in celebration of Data Privacy Week for 2024, and we'll be sharing you some important information on safeguarding your data. And this year's theme is take control of your data. I have on the program Prince Ugwunna, who is a data engineer, and we're giving us some key important insights on the importance of safeguarding the data. Hi, Prince. Welcome to the program.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right, thank you very much. You're welcome. So we'd like you to share some insights on online generation of data.
So in this digital age, our data is being generated by individuals, by activities that we do online, ranging from our social media presence. We do registrations online. Data is being taken on a daily basis, right? So, but this is not for us to be afraid, because individuals now have control of their data.
Absolutely. Let's delve into key points. Why is data privacy important?
Yeah, so data privacy is very, very important because it helps individuals regulate their data, right? Yeah. So think about your data as a valuable asset, right? So you wouldn't want someone to come make use of that asset without your knowledge, right? So data privacy helps you regulate your data, and it helps you put out your data in the right places and the right sources. Yeah.
Definitely, I wouldn't want anybody intruding my data.
Yeah, that's right.
So how do individuals take control of their data?
Yeah, so I think the very first way individuals can take control of their data is I would rather advise that if it's not important and if it doesn't have to be out there, don't share it. That's the very first thing, right? So, but if you have to share it, then you have to make use of settings on your phone. I believe that some social media apps or handles have these settings that they have on their apps that makes you share to certain individuals, right? Maybe let me say for Facebook, you have a settings where you can share to only your friends, right? So, but I wonder why you want to share something to just part of a group of people, right? So if you don't want everybody to see it, why? So why share it? But I think the very best way to go about this is not share. But if you must share, then you share it to people who you trust, right? So that's just the best.
We'll share with who we trust.
Yeah,
I'll definitely be sharing data to who I trust.
Yeah, sure.
So in that case, passwords are a very good way of protecting our data. Any hints on creating strong passwords?
Yeah, I think it's first of all, it's good to create, not just creating passwords, it's good to create strong password, right? There are different sites have their parameters for creating password, but I believe that when you create password, you don't just create passwords directly, straight up. Something that maybe someone cares about, you say password at 1, 2, 3, it's a very common password, right? So it's something that just come along, I just put it in, right? So, but if you can create a password with different characters, capital letter, small letter, and make it not something that someone can just guess and get immediately, right? So create a very strong password. Another thing is using two-factor authentication. I think that helps secure your account very well. Just for you to do a double check on you're telling the account that each time I try to log in, please send me a message to be sure that it's me. Or when I try to log in from a different device that you don't recognize, please send me a message that it's me, right? So this helps you secure your data appropriately. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you said something about password, like not just a simple password like password that's 1, 2, 3. I think what I'll just go on is just get to my house, start looking for people's social media username and start typing password as 1, 2, 3, since that seems like the general data.
Yeah, I think that happens sometimes. Yeah.
So, Prince, we get important messages, or we get messages from sites, different individuals online, asking us to click on a link or share important messages to them. So how do we take control of this, or how do we attend to this?
Okay, so I forgot to mention something earlier, and that's phishing emails. So these is more like an organized crime. So when scammers or this group of individuals just send out links for people to just click on, and when they click on, they start manipulating you to send sensitive information to them, and you eventually fall victim, and they steal away your data and whatnot. So it's very, very important. Just like I said, do not share information with people who you don't trust. If you don't trust the link, there's no need for you to click on it, or even entering it to go and start typing 1 or 2 things about yourself. So try to avoid those links. If it's not from a source that you recognize, please avoid it. That's what I would say.
Oh, so if you don't trust the link, you don't click on it. Right. Whenever I get a message or to click on the post, you need to make sure it's from a verified source.
Exactly.
That's a great point. So knowledge is very important when it comes to data privacy, and individuals need to read privacy policy whenever they're signing up to a website or they're agreeing on anything from a website, so they can know how their data will be used and they can be able to take control of their data.
So let's not forget, let's share these tips to our friends and family. Let's all be advocates of data privacy. Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us on this special discussion for the Data Privacy Week 2024. on taking control of your data. Stay informed and stay vigilant. Happy Data Privacy Week, everyone.